Hi there guys, welcome back to Excel Walk. My name is Martin. Today I'm going to be walking you through how to use Excel to achieve a subtotal table, and that is by summarizing it. I'm going to show you the easiest way to do it and how you can format it to also make sense. Stick around to learn this plus more. If you like this video, you can go ahead and click the like button. If you'd like to support us, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel to help with the YouTube algorithm so that we can be able to even reach more people. So let's get started. So for those of you who do not know what subtotals is, I'm going to show you in this video. So we are going to start by opening our Excel. So we have this Excel. We have this data already has been populated. So the reason we are going to use the subtotal feature is to help us summarize using a particular column. In this scenario, I'm going to choose the full name, and I'm also going to do for business department, business unit. So let's get started. So the first thing you'll want to do is to head over to data section, and then you should see the subtotal feature here. So this is what we want to use, and as you can see, it has given us a definition. So subtotal helps us to quickly calculate rows of related data by inserting subtotals and totals. So in this case, we want to actually calculate subtotals of this annual salary. So we want to know how much each guy is getting based on this. And considering the way the data is arranged, I don't think we will be using the full name because the subtotal works only when a person appears in more or an entity appears more than once. So it's likely we are going to use maybe the job title or the department. So, and also the business unit, as I had said earlier. So right now, subtotal feature has been disabled because we are using a smart table. So a smart table in Excel does not allow you to use this feature. One way of solving this issue is to just copy the entire data. So I've pressed Control A to select all of it, and then Control C to copy, and then I'm going to add a new sheet. And on this new sheet, I'm going to paste my data. And once it's there, I'm going to I've put filters here on top. The way to do this is just by pressing Control Shift and L if you're using a Windows machine. So I'm going to go ahead to click here, and as you can see, the subtotal now is active. So I'm just going to click this, and then I'm going to choose what I want it to add. As you can see here, it gives me an option of what I want it to add. So if it is not numerical, it won't add. So I'm just going to ignore those qualities that I do not want it to add, and I'm going to press here the annual salary. I'm also going to press okay, I think I'm just going to press that. And then here at each change in, this is where you describe your the entity that you want to be summarized. So in this case, let's title the job title. And then you're going to press OK. Once OK is done, now this subtotal is going to do the rest for you. Now this feature has been around for quite a while. In fact, I used to use it before I even knew about pivot tables, but it is still a very good tool to use when you do not want to maybe involve complex complex solutions like pivot table. So as you see now, it has summarized each and everything, but it has not summarized the way we wanted, because you can see senior manager here and you can see senior manager here. So I'm just going to go back and return it to the way it was, and I'm going to show you how to make it become to summarize all of it. So I'm just going to sort this A to Z. Now you'll notice that now we have everything organized based on this column, because this is the column we want to add a subtotal. And then now we can press OK. So I think the reason it was taking a lot of time to summarize it was because it was not sorted. Now, when when you head over to your subtotals, you realize that there are these three buttons. There is one which shows only the grand total, two which shows the subtotal, and three which shows all of the totals. So here you can mess around with it and just check here. So anyone who's interacting with the data that you have created like this will want to see that data organized in such a manner. So it's better for you to, when sharing a data in this form, to always press 2 so that it can summarize it. That way they'll be able to see it. And another thing which I like to do so that it does not confuse those people who are learning this stuff is to just select this section, whatever which has been subtotaled, and then you will want to go to home and then come here on this section, find and select, and then press go to special, and then choose visible cells only. So we want to make the annual salary to be the same format as the job title, and that is bold, so that when you press number 3, if you go down, you're able to see that it gives it a different color. I'm not saying this is a must. This is just how this depends on how easy you want your data to look like. So this is how you summarize your data using subtotals. And if you'd like to do it for another element, you'll have to go through the same process. So I'm just going to do another one for business unit. So since I do not need all the other details, I'm just going to select this, and then I'm just going to click copy, and then I'm going to add a new sheet, and then I'm going to paste it there. So the first thing to do is to sort business unit so that we can have all the same entities together, so that when it comes to subtotal, it does not take a lot of time and it provides data that actually makes sense. So I'm just going to, oh, by the way, this feature, go to special, allows you to only format data which has been filtered. So it's a feature which you can use every time you need to maybe filter something that has been, maybe you need to format something that has been filtered. So it does a lot more, but for now, that is what it's going to do. So I'm going to head over to data and then subtotals. I'm going to choose annual salary. And then at each change in, it automatically picks the first column. So in this case, I want it to be that. So, and then on the use function, I want it to add. I do not want it to count. Once I'm done with that, I'm just going to press OK. Everything else you can leave it as it is. And then I'm going to check now how my subtotals has has been made. So now, as you can see, it has summarized all that data into just uh, six rows. So you're able to tell how much each unit is getting paid without using a pivot table. So this feature is very fast to use, considering you have already sorted your data from A to Z, and it's an alternative to using pivot table. Well, that's all we had today. Hope you learned how to use the subtotal feature. If you have questions, you can let me know on the comment section. If you like this video, you can give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to support us, you can subscribe to our channel to help us reach more viewers and to also help with the YouTube algorithm. This has been Martin from Excel Walk. Until next time, keep walking.